Hey tip beggars, welcome to yet another tutorial. This is going to be a gold smoky eye tutorial. Here is the look right here. So we're going to do the other eye on camera and finish up my face makeup. If you can hear the cat meow in the background, I apologize. No, not the actual cat, meowing. It's called, it's a device called Cat Meow. And it's this little thing that just kind of, she just pounced really hardcore on that. Holy moly, that scared me. It's this little thing that spins round and round. It looks like a, let me just show you. I don't know why I'm explaining it. So it's right here. It looks like a mouse, underneath a rug, and it keeps the cat tempted. I don't know what the word is. Basically, she's in a really hyper mood, and it's either this sound will be on throughout the whole video, or my door constantly opening and me having to shut it. So I went with the cat meow, so I hope you guys don't mind that. We're just gonna jump right in. So if you want to see how to get this gold smoky eye with a wing, then just please stay tuned. Do not forget to subscribe and like this video for more tutorials, and leave your feedback down below. And also in the description box will be my Twitter and Instagram, so follow those as well. So we're going to get started with priming our eyes, because priming your eyes is most important. Now, a lot of these products are by e.l.f. and or NYX, so I do apologize, and no, I am not sponsored. It's just that drugstore is what we're working with. So yeah, priming your eyes is most important. This is the $1 eyeshadow primer by e.l.f. Do you want my cat in the frame or not? I'm not sure if I want to put her in there and just kind of chance you guys hating on me for annoyingness in the background. I don't know. Do y'all want her in there? She'll kind of be in there. I'm sorry. But yeah, prime your eyes. Oh, I didn't even tell you. I did my lips already just to save the hassle, and I will kind of go over them in the end a little bit more. But I put on the NYX lip liner in mauve. Over top of that, I then went in with the NYX Butter Lipstick in Candy Buttons, and then topped it off with this random, drugstore lipstick. I think it's I don't even know the brand. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. It's not on here, and this lipstick is in Vogue, so yes, the lipstick name is in there, but the name brand is not on the lipstick, which is kind of weird, but it looks like this. So, 2 different lipsticks on my lips, and that's the combination I got. So, okay, back to my eyes. We're going to work with the crease first, just so I know where my crease is. So when I go in with the eye color, I know where to put it, and, kind of where my crease stands. And then, we can touch back on the crease later, but we just want to get a good crease right now. So we are going to go in with this e.l.f., I think it's called Day to Night eyeshadow palette. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's just the one that comes with a big mirror. Eyeshadows on top and the blush and bronzers on bottom, or however it came packaged. Just know it's a palette by them, came with blush and bronzer, and then, eyeshadows and pans. So we are going to go in with this shade here, swirled in there. So it is kind of, see the white, go down from the white, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4 shades over. That's what we're going to use. And then go hop on, not this shade, but then this shade over. Dab it in once. So we're just kind of mixing those two to get a transition shade. I apologize. I didn't know the cat meow was actually going to be that loud. Usually it's more quieter, but of course, when I'm filming this, my cat has to be in her little playful mood. But I absolutely love her, so I'm not complaining. And I mostly want to focus on shading the transition right here, because that's where the shadow of your crease mainly hits, is the center. And transition, what it does is, so when you go in with your actual crease color and you kind of mess up or you need to blend it out, it's just going to make it easier to blend out, because when you blend it out, normally what you'll do to blend out a color is go in with, a lighter shade, and usually that lighter shade's your transition shade, so it's already underneath the eyeshadow, so it's just going to make that blending process 10 times more easier. I hope I explained that right. It's easier said than done, if that makes any sense. At least that's how I learned it. I had to learn it by myself. It's kind of hard to teach others how, about my goodness, a transition shade, than just watching them do it. So yeah, now that that is down, we have a good transition shade down. I just used the e.l.f. crease brush, only $3. I'm going to go in with their contour brush, which is meant to be an eyeshadow brush, so don't get confused. We are going to go in, see this dark row up here? We're actually going to go in with this brown, which is right next to a kind of gunmetal gray and a plum. It's right in between there. And we're going to just darken up the outer V. Try not to touch this part, sorry, I'm like having total brain farts. This part of our eye, center of our eye, there we go, the center of our crease, I should say, not eye, because this is not going on our lid, but just shading in the outer V, like so. And it can be as messy as you want, because we'll go in and fix it later. Going back in with the crease. Just taking a little bit the transition, blending it out. This all in the end will come together, do not worry. We're actually going to take a little bit of this bronze, which is right here. So see where the black is? You're going to go down from the palette and then over one. That's what we're using. We're going to pop it in the outer corner. Did Phoebe break it? No. Just wondering why it stopped for a second. So now that we have that down, what we're going to do is go in with our lid. We're going to use the Long Lasting Lustrous Eyeshadow by e.l.f. And this is in Toast. I almost said gold. It's in Toast. This is only $3 and I really like it. I think it's really pigmented. I think it works best with your finger. So that's what we're going to be using. And any mistakes we can easily fix in the end. That's why I'm not worrying too much on the mistakes. I'm just worrying about getting the product on there. As you can see, I kind of blacked up and really got it in my inner corner. Right here on my nose by accident, but that's why you want some sort of wipe nearby, which these are just their lotion wipes by them, and really just touch that up, and even wipe any excess that you got on the bottom. Then going back in with the crease brush, you don't need to put anything on it, so whatever's just left over, and just kind of really buff that out. And then what I did was take an eyeshadow C brush, which is from their $3 line, and go in with this. It did kind of break, well, my finger kind of went in it and it kind of smashed, but just kind of go over that. I did add a little bit more of my transition shade just now, just to help blend everything. And actually on this eye, I'm noticing it's a little bit lighter. So we're actually just going to darken this eye up and then blend it out. Like so. Maybe even add a little bit more eyeshadow to the inner corner. And that can always happen during the process of applying your makeup. You know, you realize one eye may be lighter or darker than the other, which is a very simple and easy fix. No big deal, don't panic. When you panic, that's when you tend to mess things up. So just take a deep breath and know that everything will work out in the end. So now that we have that, what we're going to do is go in with eyeliner. This is the L'Oreal I cannot talk tonight. Telescopic eyeliner. This eye is more pointed out. Your wings are always going to turn out different every time, so do not panic. Yes, you may be going for, maybe a wing that's pointed more up, or a thinner wing, or a thicker wing. It honestly does not matter. Your wing is going to turn out different from what you want it to, and today it turned out to be pointed out like this. So we're going to have to try to mimic that on this eye as best as we can. Wings are sisters, not twins. I always have to tell myself that because I'm very OCD when it comes down to it. So once you have that and you feel that they're even enough, I'm just going to touch this one up a little bit. Any video you want me to do, like how to do a wing and stuff, I can do. You just have to let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll be happy to do that. Okay, so then once we're done playing with our wings, we're going to go in with mascara. This is just a Rue Beautiful mascara. It's not the best, but we're just going to work with what we have and make do with it. Now, if you wanted to, you can put eyeliner in your tight line and waterline, but I'm not going to do that, even though this is a smoky gold look. I feel like it is smoky just with this, and I just feel like it would be a little too much, at least for my personal preference. And on me, it would look a little too much, but you could probably sell this look with, eyeliner in the waterline and, I had a total brain fart. Waterline and tight line, there we go. But just for me, I just think it would be too much on me, personally. Also, don't panic if you get mascara on your eyelids. I do that all the time. They will just kind of just flake off if you don't get them off with a tissue, which that's a big, huge thing. If you're going to get them off with a Q-tip or, tissue, do not rub it right away. That's going to just smear it and make the situation worse. Wait till it's completely dry. Go back to it in the end. And then just kind of rub it off. So once that is done, that is why you don't want to rub it as soon as it gets on your eye. I was just trying to get done with that so I can move on to the next part. Okay. So now that, oh my goodness, why is that a tongue twister? Now that that is done, we can just go in with the white shade that's in this palette. And just put that on our brow bone and really go for a highlight. Just touch up anything that may look uneven. This highlight's really gonna be on fleek. That's all I gotta say. I'm even gonna do a little bit underneath. And then voila, then you wanna fill in your brows. We're almost done. See why I did the lips? It's just gonna save some time. I shade them in really lightly with the NYX Taman frame. Which I'm actually glad I did this eye for this tutorial because this eyebrow usually doesn't need filled in. Well, filled in as much, but obviously if I'm going to fill in this one, I obviously have to fill in this one as I'm at the other one as well, but okay, so for foundation, I'm really, what was I gonna say? I had a total brain fart. Again, how many brain farts was that in this video? Like 10. I don't have access to a good foundation, so we're just gonna work with what we have yet again. And just set this bad boy in. With just the Stay Matte. And this will kind of just do some color correction as well. And then for blush, just gonna apply some blush, the e.l.f. Studio Blush and Blushing Rose. Just to the apples of our cheeks. Since this is glittery enough, I'm not going to apply any highlighter, so that's my eyes, lips, and face all done. I hope you tidbits enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And I love you, tidbits. It's my fat hot, even though some of you are pretty thin. And you all have fat hots, and that's what matters. And just remember, if you can't love yourself, how the heck you going to love anybody else? Can I get an amen? Amen. Fadi me out.